Let's get to it, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. This nigga score a lot of points. He throw the ball a lot. So let's see what this is about. Let's see what this is about.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a
Watch it down in the middle.
And off we go.
And let's see what this is about.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided
Yeah,
not to bring it
0-4
out.
in this league. That's
They'll take
crazy.
over at the 30-yard line.
He do got he got time count. Got time. 34. That's a safety. Double out shit.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come 19.
Throwing to begin is Richardson.
Oh, Lord. That's a pig.
Good effort there
That's a pig. If he
defensively.
throwing
It's
books
knocked
like
away
that.
and incomplete.
They
Okay,
just
see.
rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver.
Come on, man. That's so good.
Intercepted on second play of the game.
That's so
And
dead.
he's going to give his offense a short field to work with.
That's so
as they
dead.
look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that,
And we ain't
interception,
cracked
human instinct
Richardson
says,
back
"Look,
down.
we need to
Let's
get
see what
away
we
from
got.
our game plan. We need to adjust."
I don't know
I
how
don't
he
think
play
that's the
defense.
case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to
Gotta see
avenge that
something.
play and
He
still
only got
connect
one traded.
downfield on some of these
Is
passes.
rushing.
All proven though, Mike. They've got to identify.
Down
what
middle of
went
the field.
wrong.
Why the
Let's
fuck
correct
though?
it so we're able to move forward.
Oh, mama. All right, hold on.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of
Gotta
Clemson.
get through that gap, boy.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Cover three specialist. Cover three specialist.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw.
Oh my.
Very
Perfect route.
there, but not on the same page.
About a second early on that throw.
That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass.
It's kind of a good blitz.
And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Gotta be in zone.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to
Could
get
have
there.
ran.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0
We could have
lead.
got to a little bit better than that,
And I
though.
think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown.
Gotta
At the
change
very
something,
least,
man.
they needed to come away with 3.
Yes.
They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
It was good. Doubles. Pass.
First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor.
I forgot he got tanked. I don't need to speak him.
And they'll be set up now.
Chop him.
Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The motion man here is Mitchell. And that is caught in the end zone.
That's on me. I'm going to shoot that up.
Touchdown, Colts. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back to the ground after the penalty. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing now from the gun. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. One quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Handoff here, up the middle. Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
I go for this, huh?
Situation or the down and distance, Mike, the
No,
linebackers
let me
have
look
different
over.
reads.
I'm on the
Sometimes they read the
4-yard line,
offensive
though.
lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try to run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. They definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So, really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
4th and 3. Out inside.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
It's a great
They'll mark
screen.
him down up at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, let me see.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that one to 10.
I gotta pick that off. You know that was his only read. Boost,
That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Ready, set, go.
Here's Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Richardson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now give on the ground, and he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Come 19, come 19. Dragon 60. Huck.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. This one complete right side. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to run it. He is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Colts will take over possession here at the 44.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check go.
Richardson to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The throw on the run is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer.
On play action, Richardson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Throwing is Richardson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, Richardson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it. And now he loses the football.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's Richardson. He'll try and set up the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch.
Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Go!
So, we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
Throwing, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Tracking 60.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one, take it in. Mitchell, touchdown, Indy. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Looking to throw, Richardson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Motion man is Hyatt. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Slot receiver, headed right. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New York. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Giants are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backward.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Colts will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Here comes second down.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Here's Richardson. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.